Hello there. Hi, I'm Lacy, and I'm going to walk you through how to create a YouTube thumbnail using Canva. Really super easy, gives you lots of options, and it's something that I use for all of my designs. I've been using Canva since probably 2016 or so when I had actually entered into the online world for business. So when I was a virtual assistant, I used this for myself and my clients. As I transitioned to an online coach, I use this, I still use this today. And as they have evolved over the years, it is so much easier now to graphic design than ever before. I am not overly tech savvy, so again, Canva's the way to go. Super, super easy. I'm sure you've heard of it. And I'm going to use it to create my YouTube thumbnail. Now, for the purpose of this video, is to show you how to easily create a YouTube thumbnail for your channel. It's something I see a lot of people asking questions about in different forums, and thought that while I am starting my YouTube channel journey, I want to document my journey from starting my channel from scratch, the failures I make, and the success I have as I'm hitting those major milestones. The ones that get us monetized, just getting new subscribers, comments, likes, different things like that. And part of that process is actually getting the content right. So during my research, I have found that there are experts in this area that tell you the elements needed for a good video. When I was entering into the online coaching world, I would research other experts in the field on their advice. Now, what I learned over the years was this: the advice I was taking from the experts was good, but trying to duplicate exactly the way that they did it was not working for me. It was hard. I didn't enjoy it. It felt like I wasn't getting the results I was expecting. It took me forever to create things, whether that be long form content, promotional content, the graphics for the content. So I decided, screw it. I'm going to do what I want to do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And with that, I decided to take what I had learned from those experts, but implement it with what felt easy for me. That seemed to get much better results. It also allowed me to get things done quicker rather than having writer's block or just staring at a screen, making changes over and over because I just didn't feel like it looked like theirs, or it didn't stand out like theirs, or I was just constantly comparing and it was just so hard. So, for the purpose of my journey through creating and building my YouTube channel from scratch, I'm going to do the same process. But what I want to do is I want to track the results during this journey. So, to do that, I'm going to, in this instance, I'm going to create a thumbnail based on what the experts say the thumbnail should look like, what gets the most attention, things like that. And also create a thumbnail that I find easy. I think that my viewers would easily find worthy of clicking on, attractive to them visually. Then I'm going to track the results and see which one got the best results, and then based on that is which video I will leave up. Of course, there's many other factors into it, the timing and different things like that. But for this video, we're just going to discuss the thumbnail. So I'm going to show you how to create both thumbnails, easily use Canva to do so, and put them into your videos. If you have a better way of doing it or suggestions as you're watching this video, make sure to leave it in the comments below. I'm always open to other ideas, easier ways to do things, stuff like that. And so I want to hear your feedback on it. But let's go ahead and jump into this so you could get started creating your thumbnail. So as you can see, I'm sharing my Canva account, and I'm going to start by letting you know first off that I do have a Canva premium account. So some features may not be available to you. I'm going to do my very, very best to try to only use the elements in this video that are part of the free version. Now, if you, throughout the video, some things slip by that are not part of the free version, but it's something that you want to upgrade your premium, upgrade your free Canva to a premium, check out my description. You'll find a link that will benefit you to do so with a discount option or a free trial. If you haven't signed up for Canva yet, you would do so by going to canva.com and then creating your account. As you can see, I already have my account set up. And again, it is a premium option. So when you come onto it, this is your homepage, and you will see here, what do you want to design? YouTube specs for their thumbnail is a 12, oop, I'm looking down, is a 1280 by 720. Now you can go to custom size here if you wanted to and simply enter that. Or you can come here to the search bar and you can put in YouTube thumbnail. Or you can put in thumbnail and YouTube. And it will give you a couple different options. You can get more specific with your thumbnail if you wanted to, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go with the basic YouTube thumbnail. So if you click here and you can see the specs already in there, this is going to bring you to a template page. So let me scoot my screen over so you can see all of it. Okay, so here, again, these are some of the most popular search features. You can scroll over and it will show you Fortnite, YouTube, thumbnails, football, Christmas, things like that. Again, I'm just going to keep it basic. So the first thumbnail I'm going to create is the thumbnail that I have heard through my research is best for grabbing the attention of people scrolling, potential viewers, and future subscribers. And that is the thumbnail, which looks similar. They all pretty much look the same. There's a very bold background, and then you have your reaction here of someone on the page. Usually it is the person that is doing the videos. But if your videos are faceless, you can use one of these stock photo options that are already laid out here. You can also put your own image there. You can use different graphics in the background, and we'll get into all of that. But as you scroll through, again, based on my research, this very bright background with this creepy pop of text is something that everyone uses, or a lot of YouTube channels use, and seems to be very effective. So we're going to start with that one. So as I'm scrolling through, well, a little back up a little bit. If you click this one, you will just get the blank canvas. Now, if you're anything like I am, staring at the blank canvas is just going to make it's like having writer's block. You're like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I like to have something to build off of, and that's kind of how we will do this first thumbnail here. So I'm going to scroll through. If you see this little crown on there, this is for the Canva Pro option, which I mentioned I have. You want to find one without it. This one does not have it. Now, I found one before I started recording. It's already open here, but I just kind of want to scroll through and show you some options here. This one doesn't have it. So let's say that this is the one that you catches your eye. You just click these three buttons, scroll down to preview this template. It will pop it up into a bigger option and let you see what's going on here. If this is one that you choose to use, you simply just click customize this template. If you're unsure, maybe you want to come back to it, then you can just hit the star option, or you can also find it once you find a design, or you can just open up a blank page and continue to scroll there. So for the purpose of this video, I had found this one here. I'm gonna click this. It's a free option. It has some bold colors here. It's got some designing on the background. And so I think this is a good place to start. Now, again, I may not personally like this circle behind it, but I do like her background. What I'm going to show you is how I take different elements from different ones and create the one that I want. Not every template is going to have everything you want. You don't have to keep everything that's in that template. So I'm going to show you over this way. So right here, I already have this graphic pulled up. When you click, customize this template, it will open up to a tab that will look like this. Inside this tab, you will see the templates similar, a lot of the ones that you've seen on the previous screen. And you can scroll through and let's say, okay, this is one we started with, but you can hit, let me go back, I did it a little fast. You can go here to add a page. I'm going to change this color so it's already outlined. I'm just going to click this color here. I'm going to hit white. That's my branding kit. So we'll go down here to what will show on yours. Here's white. I like to always start it with white so I can see how everything's fitting on. So there's things about this one that I like, but there's also things about this one that I like. So what I'll do is I will click on page 2. You'll see that it is outlined in purple. I'm going to click this template. It was also a free option. And now, what I like about this one is I like the letters on this one better. I like the background on this one better, but I like having this girl on there. So what we can do is, again, I'm going to hit page 3. I'm going to go to white, this color I've already used. So there we go. I'm going to hit this up arrow right here and I'm going to bring it to the top. So let's go ahead and decide on our background. Again, I like the green on this background and I like these. So maybe I can change. I actually like the zigzags better, so maybe I can change the color of this. If I can change the color of that, if I go into background here, now sometimes the graphic won't let you, but let's see what happens. That made it a solid background. That's not what I was looking for, so we'll go back. So you can go to elements and find a different background. Let's go with zag. And you can go to photos. This will give you different color options for the zigzag. So you can choose any different type of background that you wanted here. So let's go with, let's check out shapes. There's something in shapes, photos, graphics. Now they have just the graphics. If you wanted to, and this one's a pro, but you would have to essentially line it up and duplicate that. That to me is a lot of work, so I won't be doing that. So I'm not really attached to the yellow. I mean, sorry, that is not yellow, that is orange. Don't listen to me. Okay, so I'm not really attached to that, so I'm not really too stressed about that. Let's go ahead and just start with, oh, I do like this background. Let's start with this blue one. Okay, so since I like this background, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna delete him out. Now, these are elements that you can move around. If you move it on accident, you just hit this little back button there and you're all good to go. So I like this color, and I want to use her, let's say, on my graphic. So you're just going to right click, hit copy. You're going to scroll up. You're going to hit click and you're going to hit paste. Now, the reason you would want to copy her versus just finding another image is that if you're using the free version, you're unable to remove the background from an image. And most images have backgrounds. So we'll go to elements here, and we'll go to heavy one. Then we'll go to photos. As you see, a lot of, like, there's no silhouette of them. So what happens is, if I want to use this one, you would have to go with the pink, which could be perfectly fine. And that's how you would like to do your background. That's great. If you have the premium version, all you have to do is go to edit version, add image, and then you go to background removal, which is a premium option here. And then it removes it. And I could crop this down. I would just right click, copy, and then I could stick it on my image. But if you don't have the premium version, you can, let's say you don't like the girl on this one, you can go back here. Sorry, not back here. You can go to designs and scroll through and find one that maybe is more appealing to you. So maybe this one is. Then you would just right click on her and copy and paste as I have shown you up here. That's an easy way around the background option, background removal option. So for this one, I think I will keep this one that I removed the background from. I'm going to increase her, but she's pointing the wrong way of the graphic. So with the purple highlight around it, I'm going to flip this way. Now she's pointing the correct way. Now, I do feel like she's a little, the image is a little dark for this graphic color back here. So I'm going to hit edit image. I'm going to go to adjust. And then I can brighten this up. So I'll put that at about 8. There are other options in here that you can also do. I don't mess with them too much. It's not really my strong suit as far as knowing all the options there. Now, I do like the background on her. So it makes it pop, and I think that it could help here. So at the end of the design, if I still feel like it's missing something, I will show you how to put that outline on the back of it and see if it makes it pop a little different. Maybe it's too crowded, but for now, we will go ahead and keep it as it is, but it feels like it's slightly missing something. So maybe she can move over some. Now, I like these arrows here. Here's my font. You can change your font here. Some of them are premium options, and that'll let you know that as you're scrolling through. You also have text styles, which is just your header or your subheader. Like this one is a subheading. You can change the font color as well right here by clicking the A. And the great thing about Canva is before they started expanding and evolving, you would have to get a color dropper and figure out what these colors are if you wanted to match them up. Now you could go to the image, so photo colors, and everything I have laid out here, they have already got the colors for me here. So if you want to use one of those, I think I'm going to leave, and I can delete this out because I changed my mind on that. I think I might leave that. And you know what? I think we'll delete her. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave this possibly black for now. Not 100% sure yet, but for now we're going to do that. So this video is how to use Canva for your, actually do like that. And we need to spell that right. Now you can see how this overlaps each other. So I would just kind of use this little double arrow here, expand it out. Then I can minimize this down by using this arrow, or I can highlight that and adjust it this way. So it's still not going to fit on there. So one option I have to do is to take, so anytime the purple is around it, you know that that is what you're going to be editing. So we just click, it gives you that option there. So I can sort this out. Now I need to move her back over. And now if it feels like it's a little crowded, you can still downsize this some, go back in, and if you feel like the box is too tall, you can again click on that, and you can actually decrease it this way. And then you'll see these little guidelines. They'll let you know if it is right in the center, and let you know that it's either on top or bottom. Just a smidge. I think it moved a little bit. So now this one, I can expand outward by doing this, which will put it closer that way, or I can go ahead and close in this box one, but highlight this and increase the size here. So it's on 77. The next size up it shows to be 80, which I think is a good start. Make sure it did it. Yep. It doesn't seem like it really got too much bigger, so I could increase it more if needed. Let's see, let's try this way. Kind of allows you a little bit more control. Now it feels a little crowded there, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to use this little 4 arrow, and I'm going to adjust this up. Now I'm going to, and I'm going to adjust this down. And since these two are not connected, I don't like to move stuff around without them being grouped together, because I prefer them grouped together. That way I don't have to readjust my placement. So I'm going to click the black box behind it. I'm going to hold down my shift button, and I'm going to click the text. Now they're both highlighted. Release your shift button, and you'll see this option to group. I'm going to group those. Now I can click on it. They're both grouped together, and I just use my pointer, left click, and drag down some. Okay, so now I can drag this down some. Okay, so now there's my font. Not 100% sure how I feel about my font yet. If I wanted to change it, I'd show you. You can change it here, but I'm not going to get too OCD on this. So move her over some. We can also decrease her some if we needed to. And that is how you can easily create a thumbnail in Canva. There's some additional elements that we can add to it to give it some pop. For example, we could well, one, you may want to add, which I didn't see it on there, I think it was on this one, your name. So you could do your name this way, you could do your name this way, or you can simply just find your own text. I find it easier just to copy from a different graphic, like if I'm already doing it that way. On this graphic, he has a subscribe button on there. Maybe that's something that you would want to put on your thumbnail. You could also use that as your way of, here's another one where he puts his this way. And you can also just use that square for your name. Here she is simply put her name. So I'm just going to copy and then right click, paste. Now, both of these fonts are the same. You don't have to have the font for your name the same as that one. I usually put with Lacy Hodges, sorry, J Hodges, and pull it outward. Now you can choose to leave it just kind of lighten in the background, or this font gives you the option to bold it. Not all of them will, so you can bold it. You can also keep it, and I actually don't like that, so I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to pull that. Let's do it like this. And I'm going to use the same font that the other text has, which the font that you're using is usually here at the top. So now it's the same font, and I could change this to white to see if that looks better. Yeah, I guess black is fine. So we'll go here. Okay. So now, actually, I'm going to move these elements all up some. I felt a little crowded down there. Like this. I may get rid of these arrows. Let's see. Excuse me, where's that water? Okay, so let's see what it looks like without these arrows. And if we think that it looks better with the arrows, we can always hit the undo button. I kind of like it without the arrows. Now, I'll take my name. There's a little less crowded. And maybe like it this way. And now let's increase her some. Okay, so there we go. A little less crowded. I like it better without the arrows there. Let's see if I can get this. That'll work. Okay, so there's option number one. Pretty easy based on the research I've done. This is pretty much a very eye-catching, oops, let me help with my words around the screen. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use this graphic on this video as well as my own graphic. Now I've already created my own graphic, so I just have to change out the wording, but I will show you. I'm going to delete these out. And in my projects, designs, I have YouTube thumbnail folder already. So I'm just going to click there. And I would just click it. And then it allows me to use one I've already created. So I'm going to actually do, let me back that out. I'm going to do one similar to what I have researched, which is this bright background, which I have right here. So, and I'm going to just change this out. We're going to use Canva for YouTube thumbnails. So now with all of that, it is kind of mushed in there. So I'm going to highlight this. And I'm going to go to spacing, and then I'm going to space my line out some. That way they are not crammed in there. I'll keep it like that. And I don't know. Let me look and see. I used to have an option that essentially just did the highlight right here. So that is horrible. We're going to go with still a white background. We'll do our font black. So again, that is still horrific. So let me see if I can change that box. There it is. Now I don't like that at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this out, and I'm going to start over. I'm going to do it one word at a time. Like this. You can change the spread on that. And then duplicating it, I find it just be easier, so I can just like this, and you just kind of adjust in the way that you would want to. You put them together, you could leave a small line, and then 4. Duplicate, and I'm going to resize all these. Like 60. Yeah, that's good. This one. You could also highlight it and just put the finger in. Sometimes that's easier. Hit enter. And then I'll do this one at okay. Here we go. We'll line this up like this. And then bring in here. So these will be the 2 that I use when I post this video. So this one is the one that I'm like, oh, it's got the picture of me. I always have branded myself rather than branding what I'm doing, which is why I am able to create a lot of different types of content. You'll see trial coverage because I absolutely love trial coverage. It's my guilty pleasure, so you'll see that. You will see fun hacks that I use, Amazon must-have, how-to business tutorials, different things like that. So since I brand myself, I feel like my image should be the one that's on the graphic. It's got a bright background, so it still kind of runs within those elements. And the wording is on here, the title, which lets you know immediately what it's about. Here is a very standard graphic. Looks like all the other ones as you've seen as we were using the templates, and is what a lot of the experts say to do. Wasn't hard to create. I walked you through how to use it for the free version, how you can remove the background if you don't have the remove background image option. And I'm going to try both. So we'll see which one gets the most clicks, which one seems to be most effective, and then I will come back and update you on it. But this is how you can easily create your thumbnail in Canva for your YouTube channel, free or on the pro version. Super easy, don't need any tech skills for it. So make sure to check back here for my next piece of YouTube channel elements and how I'm putting together my videos. You can check the description below for the link for Canva and any other software that I use. Very, very simple. I hate having a ton of logins. I don't go out and spend just a crap ton of money on equipment and things, especially on things I'm not sure if the investment return is going to be there, if I'm doing it just for passion but not worried about the income part. And as things grow, I will upgrade. But I never start out with the best and the best of the best. I always kind of build as I'm going. So it's a great way to stay on a budget with the goal of building your channel, building your business online, whatever the goal is there, but also to not feel like a budget is stopping you from doing what you want and grow it into something more successful financially or just socially. So put your questions below. Let me know if this helped. If you have any questions, something I could have clarified. And don't worry, as I continue to build my YouTube arsenal of content, the videos will get a lot better and won't be so painful to watch. So for now, they're a little rough around the edges, so bear with me. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and share your video. In the meantime, enjoy. Show me what you end up creating. I'd love to see it. Bye.